Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel, shall we? Well, I am still in solo mode, thinking about playing through, unlocking all of the cards, gems, and packs, and things that you get associated with doing this, so I can learn the game, and it's been a lot of fun. And once again, I really appreciate all of your amazing comments and feedback. And I thought today what I might do is go back to the Ruin and Demise solo mission and take out the content behind this gate and see what we can get. And we're going to do that by me looking at one of my structure decks, playing it, and then seeing if I want to tweak it in any way. I'm not going to really be spending gems right now because I don't want to waste that opportunity. From what I understand, you really want to be saving your gems for when you pick your archetype and then spending those gems on secret packs for that archetype that you unlock when the time is right. And so I want to save all my gems so I can double down on a secret pack for an archetype that I'm interested in, instead of trying to hammer away at Stalwart Force packs, which, as far as I understand, seem to be the best way to go until you get secret packs. I've already purchased all the bundles, so, you know, and all the structure decks, so that's kind of my next step. But before I get there, I'll just kind of work on understanding what I like in the deck and what I don't. So, let's go. Now, of course, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm going to try to isolate cards that I like. And, you know, what I did first was I kind of opened up the deck editor, right? And so let's go to Duel. And I can use the loner deck here just to get this kind of mechanical owl thing, which seems cool for my cosmetics. But if I use my own deck, I get 2 legacy packs, right? And so what if I want to use Power of the Dragon? Well, I understand, by the way, that this structure deck is terrifyingly bad. That all of the structure decks really are bad in terms of being competitive. But what I'm doing is just trying to refine this given the cards that I have access to without spending anything to make this a better deck. Now, what I thought of at first was like, okay, I'll just look at the overview of the deck in the editor right here and get a feel for it, and then understand what I want to take out and what I want to put in. And that is one way of doing it. But for me personally, I learn better by playing the deck and seeing what cards I actually like and use and can reliably understand, cards that feel powerful in the game, because looking at them for me right now, as a new player in a vacuum, just by, you know, isolating this card and looking at it, I can learn some about the card by reading it, but I feel better when I play it. Now, Ring of Destruction, I know what this does, definitely, and it's a great way of just getting rid of things that my opponent wants to do. It says, target one face-up monster your opponent controls whose attack is less than or equal to their life points, and you destroy it, and then you take damage, but then they take damage. So it's a really cool way to, like, get rid of their card and then hit them for a little bit. Yes, you take damage, but it's still fantastic. So I like having 2 of those in there. Now, I did make 3 of these decks, and you can see I have multiple copies of a lot of these cards in the deck, in the Dragon deck. But I don't know how many of these I want. Like, I have 2 5-headed dragons and 3 King Dragoons, but that's all that I have of those cards. And I don't know if I, you know, necessarily want more of these. It also, the extra deck only has 5 cards. Like, do I want to fill this up with 15 cards, which is the max for the extra deck? Or is it okay to just play with 5, right? And then I have some other cards that I might want to work into this deck that aren't here, that are good just general cards. For example, like, let me see if I can. Let me take off these. Do I have any filters on? Yes. Oh, no. Okay, cool. I have Regeki, for example, right? And that's a board wipe. Do I want Regeki? You know, I don't know how to spell it. I'm going to embarrass myself here, but Regeki, is this right? No. There it is. So it's spelled like this. So this card is not in the deck, for example. And I know that this is not, maybe not the most viable card when people are comboing down to bajillion things and they're not normal summoning. But in these matchups, I feel like this is a fine card to just have, right? But it's not here. So I want to add that in. And I want to just put this in the deck. Now it takes me to 41 cards, so we have to figure something to take out. And we can do that. We also have I thought we had a Mystical Space Typhoon. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong card. Okay, so maybe we didn't get Mystical Space Typhoon. I've been hearing about that from the Synchro deck, but I also definitely got... oh, what is this? Yes, this card right here. Monster Reborn. And this is a good card. Like, I feel like this is a very swingy, powerful card. And so I want one of these in my deck. I don't know if it works with the dragon, but I like both of those cards. And so I want to put them in. And now it's like, well, what card do I want to take out? So I just put in, these are both spell cards. Every deck is going to be different, right? Every deck is going to have a different mix of monsters, spells, and traps. But I'm going to just remove spells, I think, to try to keep the ratio here correct for now. So what is this? Back to square one. Discard one card, then target one monster on the field. Place that target on top of the deck. I can see how that would be a powerful effect, you know, to clear the field and then maybe get through lethal damage, but I'm not entirely thrilled about that card, so I'm going to take one of them out. You have to lose a card, and then you're really just, it's like a, in Magic the Gathering, that's what we call a bounce. It's like I'm bouncing it back to the top of their deck, and it delays it. It gives me tempo, but it doesn't completely destroy it. Now, if it's a card that they had to go through a lot to summon, and they don't have the ingredients, you know, necessary for the recipe for summoning it anymore, they don't have the fusion or the monsters to tribute or whatever it took, then that would be devastating. But for now, I'm going to just try to play with one of those cards and see how I feel. Now, Stamping Destruction says if you control a dragon, you can target a spell or trap and destroy it and deal 500 damage. So that's pretty good, but do you need 3 copies of that? Like, how crucial to gameplay are 3 copies of that card, right? And that's something I would get by playing the deck and seeing, like, oh my god, where's my Stamping Destruction? I need it. And then if I realize, okay, I do want a 3 of on that, but for now I'm not sure. The Flute of Summoning, special summon 2 dragons in your hand. Okay, Lord of D must be on the field to activate and resolve that. Who is Lord of D? This dude. Alright. Neither player can target dragon monsters on the field with card effects. Wow, Lord of D is awesome. Why do I only have 1 Lord of D? This guy seems like he's pretty important for my deck. He's also only 4, so I can just normal summon this dude. And then you can't target my monsters with dragon effects, and he's necessary for this, so it seems important. By the way, Rush Recklessly. Yeah, you know, I mean, I guess if you can kill their monster, given this, and keep your own, then you can benefit from that, but I'm not entirely enthused about that. Target 1 dragon monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and you can only do it once per turn. Okay, that's fine. It's also quick play, so you could do some really tricky stuff where you like special summon it on their turn when they're about to attack, maybe, and then bring it out to block. I think you could do that. I need these. I'm going to take down one of these, okay, and get myself back to 40. And we're going to call this Power of the Dragon edited for now. And I'm just going to kind of like play this and work on it to see what I like and don't like about this deck. Alright, so we're going to save it. And I'm going to go back. Oh, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to this. My fault. I'm going to go back into this really fast, and I'm going to click Dismantle all extra cards. And so this is the thing you have to click to dismantles 4 or more of your cards into 3. So any extras I have over the 3, this will just do it for you. And then it's going to tell me that I'm going to get 40 common and 10 rare, and that's it in terms of crafting points, and that's fine. You can see my crafting points here. So when I get to a point when I want to craft some stuff, I have some ingredient components or whatever you want to call them. All right. So first, let's just clear this with the loner deck and see what the opponent's deck is up to, and then we'll play with the dragon deck. Okay. Yeah, see, here's Monster Reborn, which I like. Okay, let's see. So, Manju of the 10,000 Hands. When this card is normal or flip summoned, you can add a ritual monster or 1 ritual spell from your deck to your hand. That's tremendous. What does this guy do? If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, add 1 monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck to your hand. But you cannot activate cards or the effective cards with that name for the rest of this turn. Okay, so they both are kind of nice at pulling stuff out of the deck. End of the World is a ritual spell that summons Ruin, Queen of Oblivion, or Demise, King of Armageddon. So I need that for them. And then Execution of the Contract. You can reveal 1 ritual monster in your hand. The equipped monster becomes the revealed monster's level until the end of this turn. Okay, so this is good. So if I think if I had both of these, right, I would be able to tribute monster one of these big, like the queen or the king. If I equipped, for example, Execution of the Contract on this dude and made him equal level, then I could tribute it using End of the World to get that out. So it seems like I have some combo pieces already here. I'm going to summon this dude right there, and I'm going to use his effect. And I'm going to get a ritual monster, and I'm going to get the best ritual monster I can because I have these combo pieces. So let's see, who do I have? Like this guy. Well, wait a minute. Actually, I got to be careful. And the reason I got to be careful is I got to make sure that this says Demise, King of Armageddon, or Ruin, Queen of Oblivion. So, like, for example, oh, they have the same name. They're just different level. Okay. Now let me just make sure I can do this. You can reveal a ritual monster. The equipped monster becomes the revealed level monster until the end of this turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, because it's tributed, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls and destroy it. So it's even got like a little extra gravy on of killing something of theirs, as long as I can keep this on the battlefield. But I have this as a backup if I don't. And all this requires is an equipped monster. So I should be good. Alright, so that's fantastic. So then what I'm going to do is, if I pick up this dude... oh, you can only ritual summon this guy with Cycle of the World? Or no, it says you can. Oh, this is Supreme King of Armageddon. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not what I'm going to get with End of the World, so I got to be careful. I need this one, the 8-star one, because this is the one. Yeah, it says it on the card, End of the World. Okay, phew, I'm glad. So this guy gives me the option to just like wipe the board of whatever they have if I want. Or I could get where's the queen? Oh, do I only have the king in this deck? Interesting. Alright, well, we'll get this one then. Okay, got it. Alright, and I'm not going to play this right now because I don't want to lose it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, I do. I could just play this right now, and then... No, wait. No, I can't. I think you can't tribute summon as normal summon, right? So I already did this, so I couldn't do all this. I couldn't put this guy out right now. I think. Actually, I have to get clarification from you all about that. I don't think I can do this right now, unless you can tribute summon after you've normal summoned if you're using a spell card to do it. A ritual spell. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just going to end the turn. Oh no. They're doing stuff. Well, guess what? Okay, that didn't go very well. But this guy, I can clear their board when I summon this guy. Let me look at what they just did. Okay, yeah, I'll draw the card. Can I... Just let me look at my hand now. Thank you. I just want to look at this. So, they did this thing where... What they did was they summoned Honest, which says... okay, that's fine. But then they said End of the World, which... Yeah, okay, so I totally had that wrong. I thought for some reason that you couldn't tribute summon and normal summon at the same turn, but they just did it right here. So maybe the card allows you to do that. Like, maybe if I had a normal monster down, I couldn't, from my hand, tribute that monster on that turn. But maybe I just am getting that all messed up. Either way, we're going to wipe their board. So what we're going to do is we're going to play... I'm going to play this guy. Because we get to just also benefit from his sent to the from the field to the graveyard thing. Because what we're going to do is tribute it. So I'm going to just go ahead and summon this guy right here. And then I'm going to use this here. And equip it to this guy here. Yes. And then I'm going to activate the effect. Wait, what's going on now? Effect resolution. Yes. Yes, activate the effect. And I'm going to reveal this. And then I'm going to use End of the World right here. And I'm going to summon this guy. And I'm going to do this. And then face up attack position here. And then he gets to trigger. I think he should give me his card. Now this says, what does this do in the graveyard? If this card is sent to the graveyard... Oh, I get to destroy something right away. I don't see a reason not to do this. And then now, we get to add a card from our deck to our hand. Is there one that we really want to get? Probably this guy, right? What does she do? Oh, she does the same thing as the other dude. Alright, get this. And then, now, what I could do is... activate his effect to just clear the board. This is the thing, and I had somebody in the comments who's a rules expert explain this, and it's what I just have to understand about the way that the card is broken up. This would be different in Magic the Gathering or some other card games. This sentence here, you can ritual summon this card with End of the World, is its own thing. It's just telling you how to get this guy onto the board. And then this other sentence says you can pay 2,000 life points, semicolon, and here's the effect, destroy all other cards on the field. This sentence has nothing to do with this sentence. It's not like you ritual summon it and then you do this. It's like at any time, this is an activated effect of this card. This is why I wish that they would like space it out or something more so that you didn't think that these were related in any fashion, because they aren't. You know, they're entirely different things. But anyway, that's fine. I'm not going to spend 2,000 life points to destroy this when I can just attack it and destroy it. Let me see if there's any difference, though, from the card itself. No, this is just... It doesn't do anything special unless it's during their turn. Now, this says... Okay, so I'm actually going to... Well, here we go. Actually, there is a difference. Okay, as I walk through this really slowly and foolishly. Because I have Monster Reborn, I can special summon something, and so if I actually use this ability to hit myself for 2,000, which is a lot, just to destroy one card, it seems too expensive. I will get the full benefit of attacking with Demise and whatever I special summon to their face, or I could special summon something and then attack and kill it and save my... Yeah, I'm going to save my 2,000 life. Okay, so we're going to use this. And, well, actually, let me see. What do I get? What's the best thing in my yard? Probably this dude. What do you have in your yard? Do you have anything? Oh, I could get this, actually. She's 1,700 attack. Nah, but this is... Do I want to have... I could summon Honest, so I could do this effect. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Monster gains attack. No, I don't really need that either. And if I got this guy back... Oh, I wouldn't be able to use his effect, though, because it says normal or flip summoned. But I could summon this guy, and he's weak, but I would get the effect of being able to dig something out of the graveyard. What is this guy's attack? 1,400. Now, I'm just going to go for pure damage here. And so what I'm going to do is activate the effect. And I'm just going to get this card out of their yard. And then it does have this effect. If this is sent to the graveyard, I can target a ritual monster I control. While it is face up on your field, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when your ritual monsters declare an attack. So that's a nice little protection effect. So let's just pick this up, put this on our side, right here. And then what we can do is we're just going to attack. All right, so I'm going to just have you hit attack right in there, and then I just attack. Okay. Do I want to do anything else? No. End. Okay, so they're going to just summon something down there, right? And in a case like this... Oh, wow. So, Pot of Avarice. This is a question I have for you guys, and I know you of course know the answer. Pot of Avarice says target 5 monsters in your graveyard, then shuffle all 5 into the deck, then draw 2 cards. Does this mean this can't be used until I have 5 monsters in my yard? Like, this is not castable until you can target 5 monsters? That's what I'm seeing it as. And so I don't have 5 monsters in the yard. I only have 2 monsters in my yard. Now, I'm thinking about just spending 2,000 life to get rid of whatever this is, and then I can just normal summon this, and we would have lethal on the board here. Oh, it destroys my own card. Bah! What a mistake. I forgot about that. Well, beginner mistake. So I should have... Well, to be honest, it's okay. That's funny. We're going to summon this, like that, and we're going to add the effect, and I'm going to pick out... if I get this guy... Oh, but you have to have... No, you don't have to have Ritual Summon. Let's get this dude out. Okay. And we're just going to battle. And I wish there was... Is there a button for, like, attack with everybody? Or do you... I guess you just have to do these attacks separately. Okay. So we're doing... We're almost there. I just misread Demise, King of Armageddon. I thought he destroyed just their cards, but that would be too powerful, right? Okay. Okay. So I think what I want to do is... Okay. I guess I just summon Dark Honest. I could End of the World. No, I can't do anything with End of the World. But I could do this. Just put it over here. Well, you know what else I could do? I could just use Demise, destroy everything, and then attack his face. He has no cards on the field, so that would probably work. But let's just see what happens if we go into attack. And what if we just attack? Alright, so there we go. Then we just win. Okay. Okay. Well, some mistakes, but once we got that, we just had a very good hand where we had the combo pieces there to be able to ritual summon that big card onto the board. And that worked out very well for us. And so we got the Ritual Raven. Fantastic, right? And then I am going to go back to this, and I'm going to just flip over. I'm going to try Power the Dragon and see if we can win. Okay. So here we go. We're going to fight. And... it's our turn right away. So we did get Lord of D, which seems good. We also have a Blue Eyes White Dragon in our hand and a Luster Dragon. It does have incredibly high attack power. It's 1900. But the interesting thing about Lord of D is that he's not a dragon himself. So he doesn't protect himself, he just protects other dragons. So that's something to keep in mind. Defense Draw says, during your opponent's turn, at damage calculation, make the battle damage you take from this battle 0, and if you do, draw a card. Oh, that's very nice. So the question I have would be on the wording of this card. The battle damage you take from battle 0. Is you meaning direct damage? Or does that mean damage? Does this also protect my monsters? Or just me personally? So that will be a question that I have. We'll have to find out. So I'm going to set this trap right there. And... if I put Lord of D down... he will protect this next turn, but the thing about him is he's so weak. So I think I am going to just summon the Luster Dragon right there. And then just be done. Alright, so they're ritual summoning. They're discarding cards from the hand to put things out. There they go. Now, that card is not strong enough to attack me and kill it. Okay. Now they're going to use this, though, to boost it up. So what we're going to do, they discarded Honest to, like, make it so they kill it. But I'm going to try this and see if I can protect my Luster Dragon. It did not. It did not. So all that does is protect your face. It protected my face from all of the extra damage that I would have taken right there. And I drew a card, so there's that. But it didn't save my dragon, which is unfortunate. Okay. So this says I can target a dragon and special summon it, so that's very good. I can also Monster Reborn, but I don't think... They do have stuff in their yard, right? I could get, like, this. And then this says... what is this? This card... Oh, this lets me get something from my extra deck. So I could, like, pull out one of these cards with this. Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control as fusion material. You can banish this card from your graveyard... Then target one fusion monster in your graveyard, return it to the extra deck, and draw a card. So, for example, these guys in the extra deck, like this dude, he needs 5 monsters. This dude needs Lord of D plus Divine Dragon Ragnarok. But, okay, so this means I probably have to have... I have to have Divine Dragon Ragnarok to even get this. I can't use Fusion Substitute, is the way I'm taking that. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. This is only 1700 attack. So if I get back my Luster Dragon, I can kill that. So I'm going to go ahead and just summon Lord of D right here. And then I'm going to Silver's Cry. I'm going to activate the effect. And we're going to get this back. Select. And face-up attack position right here. I don't know what this trap is. So that's a little bit scary. But I'm going to do Monster Reborn right here. I don't have anything in my yard. All that's left in their yard are these two. But I want to flip the board and just get a huge amount of advantage right here. Okay. I could put this in defensive position, and it's actually better in defensive position, to be sure. But I'm going to just put it in attack position so I can attack. My plan is to attack with the Luster Dragon into that. Hopefully that works. Or, I don't have any light monsters, so it's not going to get the benefit of that. All right, so we're going to go to battle, and I'm going to attack right there. And we kill it. Great. And then I'm going to attack right here. And attack right here. Okay. Okay. End. Okay, so they have Renewal of the World out. They're tributing one monster from their hand to summon... Oh, great. Good lord. How did they get that out? What did they summon? Let me see this. This is ridiculous. Whatever. Can I... Just let me see the log. What did you do? What did you actually... Oh, that'll help me. Get rid of that. I'm trying to see what did they do to get to summon that card. Okay, so this says, when this card is activated, banish one ritual monster from your deck. Okay, you can send this card to the graveyard. Then activate one of these effects. Why does it say banish one ritual monster from your deck, then you can send it to the graveyard? Why doesn't it just say, when this card is activated, send a ritual monster from your deck to the graveyard? Why does it have to banish it first and then do this? That's a question for me. But then the other thing is, they picked tribute one monster from your hand or field, or shuffle one ritual monster from your graveyard into the deck whose level equals or exceeds the level, then ritual summon the monster. Wait a minute. This card seems bananas. So basically all they have to... There's no setup for this. All you have to do is just play this trap and have it not get destroyed, and then next turn you can activate it. And then if you have 2 copies of this card, you can just banish one and then ritual summon a level 8 monster with only 1 card being used for the entire thing. That seems pretty good. That's a good deal. Alright, I'm in bad shape. Okay, well, that's what I get. I thought right there when I put 3 cards on the field, they only had 2 cards in their hand. I thought I was in a good position, but not so much. They are able to just chain kill. They had the... I guess if you're a good Yu-Gi-Oh player, you would know that this is a possibility that they would have this card, and so maybe you wouldn't stack the battlefield because they can just come out and clean it out with a card like that. But I don't know. Okay, so it doesn't matter really what I do. I can change the defensive position so I don't take any damage, I guess, but let's see what this says. Alright, so I'm going to take a bunch of damage, but we both are. So I'm going to just change that to defensive position. And we're just going to end the turn. I will probably lose right here. But I'm going to kill that card. Okay, that's nice. And by nice, I mean I'll just set that down there. I can flip this over to kill this, but the problem is they will benefit if I do that. So maybe I don't rush to kill this card right now, and I just stay in defense position. They flip to defense. Oof. Brutal. This is... Well, remember when I was talking about this earlier? I needed this earlier. If I would have had this card to destroy that trap, their game would have been over. It would have been completely... So, you know, I was kind of like poo-pooing on this, but I can see how powerful that would have been in that particular situation. Goodness gracious. They wouldn't have been able to special summon anything. I would have had 3 monsters on the field. Game over. Okay. God, this is so painful. I get this trap that would let me draw, and the guy is just at this stage where he just is not attacking. I see. I see what you got going on there. How am I supposed to be using this again? I have to have a bunch of stuff on the field. Yep, they got that back. Alright, I'll activate the effect. I'll draw a card. Yeah, I've lost this game. This is ridiculous. This card is so bad. I mean, I understand, like, it's got 3,000 attack, but I haven't been in a position where I've been even close to being able to summon that thing. Okay. Right. So what does this do? I'm losing so badly. Oh, dragons. Oh, woe is me. I know I played this badly, and if I would have had this, it would have been a different game, but... I cannot protect myself, though. So we're going to lose. Oh, well. It's interesting to think, like, what about this deck I would have wanted to do differently, you know, to allow me to survive. But really, it came down to the fact that they just had it. Like, they just had the nuts. They were just like, yeah, I have this trap that lets me summon this thing. And if you can't get rid of the trap, then you basically lose. I could have drawn Raigeki. You know, that would have been an amazing top deck right there to just clear their field, but I did not. But we did level up. Excellent. Okay, so what does that do for us? I don't know, but we did level up. All right, well, that was a good experiment and a good example of, you know, small sample size, but I can see how I'm going to... that the dragon deck, maybe I'm going to have to edit that more to make it more powerful, but I'm not sure if that's even possible. I could try some of my other decks, though, the other starter decks that I have, and see if I can clear this, and I'm having fun just tweaking, thinking about deck design at a very basic level without spending gems right now, and seeing if I can improve. Everyone, I want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of your amazing comments and feedback. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to talk to you guys in the comments after about what went wrong there, and, you know, advice you have about how to make that deck stronger, or if it just should be abandoned and never touched again because it's just inferior. I'm curious about that. If you guys are looking for a good book to read or a board game to play with your friends, I do have some suggestions down in the description below of games and books that I enjoy you might want to take a look at. And if you liked the video, please give it a like. I'll check you guys next time. Take care.